It'll be 1 to go this time by. Coming to the green, buddy, coming to the green. Let's go get him. Go, 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 go.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway.
It's pretty good. Go ahead.
I don't know quite where to go next, but can you talk, once we get out of Charlotte and get back to points racing, can you talk about that 3-race stretch of Michigan, or rather Dover, Michigan, Pocono, how those usually set up for you and how you're viewing that 3-race stretch?
To be honest, I hadn't gotten there yet. I didn't know what was after Dover, to be perfectly honest with you, till you just said it. We really break the year down in segments, and we're in the midst of what I call our spring segment that goes into the summer break, the 1-week break. And all those races to me are clumped together, and then we just take them one race at a time. So this is the grind part of the year. It's what I call it. It's the grind. It's the year where it's the time of year where you got to grind things out. It's starting to get hot. You got a long way from a break. You got a lot of testing. You're racing to get in the chase, which allows you to win the championship. The second long part of the year is that you're either in the chase or you're not. If you're in the chase, that allows you to focus on trying to win the championship. This is the grind portion of the year, and I think it's the hardest portion of the year because you got to keep in mind of what the goal is. It's months away, and but we take one race at a time.
We'll go Kenny and then Tom.
Did you vote in the primaries? Good. Okay.
Kenny Bruce, NASCAR Scene. Money might not.
Are you playing tennis? Huh? You are? Okay. I just want to make sure you're okay.
You mentioned earlier.
This is a relaxed weekend, right? This is no points.
You mentioned earlier that 20-lap runs, 25-lap runs typically aren't your strength. Is that you as a driver? Is that car set up? And if it's you as a driver, have you ever thought, I'm going to go out here and I'm going to drive different than I've ever driven. I'm going to try something different, see how it works.
I mean, if I just go back and look at my entire career, even racing late models, I've won my most races on 100, 150, 200-lap races than I did 50 and 75-lap races. I'm more of a thinking racer than I am a gas pedal and steering wheel racer, and so these type of weekends simply just don't work for me as well. I have tried to get out of character, for the right opportunity, and typically don't have success with that. Now, if you drop the green with 15 to go at the end of a 500-mile race, I'm ready for that. I mean, I'm good with that. But a lot of it, I'm just a rhythm guy. I get into a rhythm, and that's my strength. And it's hard to get into a rhythm in this kind of event. I don't think it's so much just about speed. It's just the rhythm that I get into. It's the best way I know how to describe it. But I can tell you that, I'm much of the attitude that this is a special weekend, and the only thing that matters is winning. And I'm definitely of that mindset.
We'll go here and then here, and that'll probably be it. Go ahead.
Jared Turner, NASCAR Scene. Jeff, as a veteran driver, how would you weigh in on the progress of David Reagan this year from last season?
I think David's done David got beat up really badly his first race at Martinsville a few years ago. But, honestly, he's come in, and I think he's learned quickly. He's run. There's been some races this year I thought he had the fastest car. And for one reason or another, they didn't have the track position when they needed it. David's done a nice job of maturing, of getting a lot out of his race car, of working with, he's got a great opportunity of working with Jimmy Finning to help his learning curve. I've been really impressed. You can the Tony Stewarts, the Jeff Gordons, those guys that come in like a ball of fire, you kind of know what they, where they are and what they can do. A guy that doesn't come in with that amount of, immediate success, it's hard to judge. And I think David's proven this year that he can do it at this level. He still has room. He still has to grow. He reminds me a lot of me, to be perfectly honest. He didn't come in with just blunt force, but he can get it done, and he's been willing to learn. And you can see his the amount of incidences that he's been this year, the speed that he's had this year are much better than they were last year.
Final question right here.
Jeff, Tom Jensen, SpeedTV.com. We're into, like you said, the grind part of the season. Assess where you guys are as a team. Are you further ahead than you thought you were, about where you thought you were, or behind where you thought you were?
I'm where I thought we would be. I think personally as a driver, I'm where I thought I would be. The team is where I thought that they would be. Together, we're working like I thought we would together. I believe coming into the year that we have some areas to improve in, and those areas are still there. I'm not. I believe we can get there. I really do. I believe that our team is capable of turning the wick up, and when the time is right, I believe that we're capable of getting our business done. But what we do between now and that opportunity is what's going to matter. We still have to get in the chase. We still have, that's number one goal. That's the first thing we have to do. And if we're able to do that, I believe that at that point in the year is when we're going to be our strongest. Our team is built on, we put some specific plans together to hopefully be the best and continue to improve throughout the year, because that's what we didn't do well enough last year. And I think we learned some lessons from that. And I believe we're going to be able to do that. I really do.
Jeff, thanks a lot. Good luck
Thank
this
you.
weekend. Appreciate you always coming in, and